The Frasier Reboot Season 2 is bringing back a few characters from the original show, and new behind-the-scenes content just revealed the first look at them. The first 10 episodes of the Frasier reboot primarily focused on establishing the character's new life in Boston. There were references to his past years in Chicago, Seattle, and even his first time living in Boston. But for the most part, it was centered on his present. That's about to change, however, with the arrival of some familiar faces from his time at KACL in Beantown for a fun reunion. A new post from the official Frasier Instagram account reveals the first look at Edward Hibbert, Dan Butler, and Roz Giplin reprising their respective roles as Gil Chesterton, Bob "Bulldog" Briscoe, and Roz Doyle for the reboot's sophomore year. Check out the images and photos below. The images and video were taken during the table read for the episode that they will all be starring in. Unfortunately, while there's a snap of the script confirming that Grammer will be directing, it doesn't reveal the episode number and title for this much-awaited original show reunion in the Frasier Reboot Season 2. Maybe they can recreate ham radio. Roz has already appeared in the revival via the Frasier Season 1 finale. Alongside the confirmation that a sophomore year was happening, it was announced Gilpin would be returning as a recurring guest star for the upcoming year. This means that Roz will also be in at least one more episode beyond this KACL reunion, meaning she could have opted to stay in Boston after spending her first Christmas there. Out of all her upcoming appearances, however, her and Frasier's reunion with Bulldog and Gil will be the most exciting. Plot details are still scant about Frasier Season 2, and the circumstances of Bulldog and Gil's visit to Boston are still unknown. During the original Frasier's finale, both were still working at KACL. Considering Frasier's mention of Bulldog's involvement during Martin's funeral in the Frasier reboot pilot, it's safe to say that he and Gil have remained residents of Seattle in the last couple of decades. Bringing the two characters across the country for a KACL reunion would allow the revival to tap into some of the best character dynamics from the original show. This reunion is great, but it also highlights the glaring nature of Niles and Daphne's absence from the Frasier reboot. Despite Grammer's invitation, David Hyde Pierce and Jane Leeves have opted to pass on the opportunity to return as the beloved couple. Maybe seeing Bulldog, Gil, and Roz's time with Frasier could change their mind, and encourage them to join the reboot for the potential third season.